Hello, gentle viewer. How are you? In this week's episode of The News, we've got Gangland beef, Europe's on fire, the cure for the pox is fucked, and Lily gets her baps out. Hooray! He's only gone and bought himself a copy of the Daily Star. What a lad! Right, so without much further ado, let's get stuck in. So first of all, got the front page. PM for PM, Piers Morgan. Should he be the Prime Minister? It ain't going to happen, you muppet. No one likes you. So, jog on. And that about sums that up. Happy days. Let's look at page 2. Oof, a bit of Gangland beef. So it turns out Darren G of Don't Choose Knife, Choose Life's fame has called out Daniel Kinahan for being a moody lad. Well, they're both notorious up north. Who knows how this will play out? Let's show you some clips of what went down. The safe ones, mind. We'll edit it for your protection.
Oh, this knobhead. That's right. That knobhead. This dickhead. You, Daniel Kinahan. I will your fucking head in. You're a big man, aren't you? With the money to do what you want. Get yourself to me. Get yourself to me and we'll get it on. Don't run out and go, get him killed, and send some crackhead from Liverpool to do it. Because they've tried. I'll fucking head in.
Crikey, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of him. Moving on to the best page, page 3. Brought to you by the lovely Becky. As you can see there, she is well into scuba diving. And yeah, night riders for sale. So if you've got 250 grand lying around, why not buy a night rider? Obviously, it's not really an indestructible car. But, you know, might be fun to pretend. Might be fun to pretend. Just make sure your ex-girlfriend doesn't try and shoot you for it. Right, next page. Oh, look at that. Europe's on fire. Especially in Holland, there have been riots because the government decided that everybody should stay at home at night, and the wee little youngers didn't like that. Nope, no they didn't. So, we got some footage.
Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion, but it's there, just around the corner, and it keeps you going. It's a city of dreams, and I'm a big dreamer.
How are the police in Holland dealing with it? Well, I've got a man on the ground, and he tells me that they've handed out 150 high-vis vests to the football hooligans and given them orders that to deal with it, but not to put people in hospital. So it's very cost-effective, obviously, and I think this is a great idea. Why not? Why not? They're all bored, and saves them beating each other up. They just beat up the young rioters, so that's good. Moving on. Right then, on to the next page. What have we got here? Psst, gives a jab, mate. So it's all gone a bit Pete Tong with that jab, innit? Seeing as how Brexit's happened, we might not be getting a jab, or maybe we are, and some Belgians fucked it up. Turns out when they said they could make loads of the jabs, that turned out to be a lie. Thank you very much, AstraZeneca. Quality company. But hey, at least they're still making millions, eh? That's the main goal. Who wants the vaccine anyway? I don't know. Of course I do. YouTube, don't ban me. Of course I want it, and you should have it too. It's definitely safe.
Would anyone like a free vaccination?
Wicked. Let's move on. There was snow. In case you didn't notice, in case you weren't about, you didn't look out your window or go anywhere, it was snowing. That's news. Right, fast forward now to page 15. Booze mad Brits, very, very drunk. So it turns out, no surprises, English and Scots top the alcohol list of shame. Shame, or is it the list of lad? You know, alright, so you like a drink? What's wrong with that? The thing about having a drink, it makes other people more interesting. True story. Let's move on. And obviously, the most important news of the day is Lily, who been kind enough to get her baps out for the paper. Saying, what's she saying? It's snowing today in England, but here is a photo I took a few weeks ago to warm you up. Ask the question, what's the weather like where you live? Is she asking us that question? Well, if you want to get in touch with her, her name is Lily. There's no second name, so just find some slag called Lily and tell her what the weather's like where you live. She wants to know. She wants to know you. Go on, get in there, my son. Right, and we're on to page 24 now. Mr. Motivator. I'm assuming this is the kind of thing he does. Still relevant. Still relevant. Who'd have thought it? Still rocking the leotard. No one told him the early 90s ended. Poor lad, poor lad. He maybe he's got a head injury or something. Oh, but his daughter's up to duff. Happy days. Good for him. Good for him. He's going to be a granddad in a fucking leotard. Grow up, mate. Telly. Problem page. My bloke lies in his own filth every day. Well, do some cleaning, darling. Come on, it ain't that hard. Brothel worker shocker. I had no idea that my girl used to be a sex worker until her mate let it slip. You're getting freebies. You're getting freebies. Nothing wrong with that. You're getting freebies. Lockdown lost me flat share. Well, yeah, shit's happening. Right, horoscope. Well, none of you pricks, I mean, valued viewers. What's going on here? None of you valued viewers actually told me your horoscope. So I will pick one at random. And I'm going to go with Scorpio, the Scorpion. Because that's a really good episode of Voyager. Anyway, Scorpio. Since you have a few debts to settle, and some of these are urgent, you are going to have to turn down social invitations. What social invitations? It's fucking lockdown. You shouldn't be turning down social invitations because you're in debt. You should be turning down social invitations because you don't want to spread the pox or get the pox. Friends will try to get you to change your mind, but you simply can't afford it. And that's that. All right, well, I mean, I think that's a bit assumptuous. I think that's a bit assumptuous. Is that the word? Is that even a word? Either way, I think, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. Turn around, say that everyone who's a Scorpio is povo at the minute. I'm not sure that's true. So, but, it is in the Daily Star. It is, who is it, Septic Peg? No, Russell Grant. Russell Grant, that's according to Russell Grant there. So Scorpios, why not buy a lottery ticket instead, eh? Don't go to the pub, it's closed anyway. Buy a lottery ticket, your luck might change. And that's it, that's another episode of the news. All the important stories for you from me. Have a lovely day.